Hello, good evening. Okay, today we move on to the next concept, or rather the next practice. Okay, this is 6.1b, question number 2 from your textbook. Okay, now the question says they want you to draw this equation y equals to negative half x plus 2 that satisfy this. Now, if you remember, this is considered the domain, the domain on where your x, what values you want x to range from. So we want it from -4 up to 6. Okay, and then these are the coordinates they asked you to plot, and they want us to see, or they want you to decide on which coordinates will actually satisfy. Is it the first one equation, the second inequality, or the third inequality? All right, so now before we actually plot it on a graph, I'm using graph paper. So what we can do is, first thing, I'm going to use the concept of intercepts to actually draw the line first. So I'm just substituting x is 0. This is your c, this is your y-intercept, so y becomes 2. All right, so this is my first coordinate. Okay, the second coordinate is to find my x-intercept. I'm substituting y is 0, so y is 0 here. So this moves here, so we get x as 4. So that's my second coordinate. Okay, so what you do is 0, 2, and 4, 0. Meaning this is actually my line. So this is the line of y equals to negative half x plus 2. So that's my line. Okay, all right, next they ask us to plot the coordinates. So they've given us some coordinates here. The first one is negative 3, 5, which is here. Okay, the second one is 4, 5. Third one is negative 3, 1. Next one is 2, 1. And the last one here is 1, negative 2. Okay, so now this is your line that you've drawn. So they want to know the positioning and what is implied from the graph drawn. Okay, so this coordinate, you can actually say this coordinate 2, 1 lies on the line or the equation of y equals to half x plus 2. All right, now these two coordinates and this, now if we follow what we did in the morning, this morning, the concept of if you have a region below the line means it is supposed to be less than. Okay, so this is the region of being, whereby the region is actually less than. So it means these two coordinates, okay, these two coordinates, which is negative 3, 1 and 1, negative 2, satisfy the region less than. Okay, all right, whereas this coordinate, which is for 5 and negative 3, 5, is on the upper part of the equation, that means up here. So this part is actually denoted by greater than. Okay, so these two coordinates abides the inequality greater than. So that means to answer, so we can say 2, 1, okay, lies on equation y equals to half x plus 2. Negative 3, 5 and 4, 5 satisfies this equation greater than, and negative 3, 1 and 1, negative 2 satisfy the inequality less than. All right, okay, so for this exercise, please complete question number 2 and question 3. Okay, question 2 and question 3. Alright, so I'll show you an example. Alright, now for this question, you're given y equals to 4x minus 5, y is greater than 4x minus 5, and y is less than 4x minus 5. So these two are inequalities. Now this is an equation. Okay, now they want us to test whether 2, 4 satisfies this, this, or this. Okay, so what you can actually do is, they said without drawing. So maybe what you can do is, I just take one side of the equation. Okay, so a simple table. All right, I'm going to substitute 2 here. So this is 4, 2 minus 5. So what I'll actually get is 3. Yeah? Okay, on y, the value given is 4. And according to this, 4 is actually greater than what we got here. This is 8 minus 5. Right? So 4 is greater than 3. So meaning, what I'm going to get here is, from my simple table, conclusion is y is actually greater than 4x minus 5. This is simply based from this values that we actually got from the table. Okay, so this is a simple way on how you actually determine the coordinates that satisfies equation or inequalities without actually drawing the graph. Right? Okay. All right, one last concept. Okay, yeah? So now let's say for this question, the question wants you to draw. Now previously we saw the concept of, we used intercepts. All right, another method on how we can actually do is, we just pick any random x values. So in this case, maybe I can pick x is 1. I don't have to pick 0. So y becomes half, and this is 1. So this is actually half. So that means my coordinate is actually 1 half. Okay, we need 2 coordinates to actually draw any straight line. So probably next one I'll pick is maybe 2. So y becomes half. This is 2. So you actually get a 1 here. So my coordinate is 2, 1. Okay, so if you were to sketch, that's your y and your x. I need 1 half. It's only a sketch, so it's not it is not really following any scale, just to show you how it is done. So this is 1 coordinate. Okay, there's 1 more here. Okay, so what you do is just use a ruler and you will connect. So this becomes y equals to half x. So you can actually do that without actually looking into the intercepts. Alright? Okay, so here example, let's say I've got 2y equals to x plus 4. So maybe I take x is 2. Let x be 2. So 2y is 2 plus 4. 2y is 6. So y becomes 3. So my first coordinate is actually 2, 3. Alright, okay, next one. Let's say I pick 4. So 2y is 4 plus 4. 2y is 8. So y becomes 4. So the next one is 4, 4. Okay, so if you were to just a simple scale, all right, 4, 4 and 2 and 3. 2, 4, 2. So one coordinate is here. The other one is 2, 3. All right. And another way to double check is your x-intercept is supposed to be 2. How do you get a 2? So y becomes x over 2 plus 4 over 2 lah. So this one gives you a 2. Okay, so that's your line. Alright. Okay, now what you're given something like this, y equals to 5 and all that. This is not in the form of what you have seen before. You don't have the y equals to mx plus c. It is not in this form. Actually, it is in this form. It's just that here, they only give you this value, which is your c value. That means my c is 5. There's no m, there's no gradient. So c is 5. So if you want to actually draw it out, okay, y equals to 5. So that's my 5. So that's my line. Y is actually 5. So if y equals to negative 4 means my c here is negative 4. So let's say a negative 4 is here, just a line across. Okay, likewise for this, x equals to negative 6. Okay, x equals to negative 6 means the value of x passes through this value of negative 6. So, okay, so that's your equation, y equals to negative 6. And y equals to 8, no problem, just look for your 8 value. And, okay, so this is x equals to 8. Okay, all right. So basically, these are some of the very simple rules that you can actually follow. All right. So using this, can you please complete 6.1c? Yeah? The exercises here. They're about question 1 and question 2. Question 1 and question 2. So can you please complete this? Thank you.